Hello and welcome to Voice It with me, Winnie Kabintie. It's been a minute. I definitely missed you guys. Now, let's talk about COVID-19. And in this video, I want to give you tips on how to work at home and stay productive at the same time. So the global spread of COVID-19 coronavirus has disrupted our social and economic lives so much, and so major global events and conferences have actually been cancelled. And right now, more than ever, people are being encouraged to, wash their hands and sanitize them more often, and also maintain social distancing. And we've also seen employers encourage their staff to work from home, all in an effort to avoid the spread of the COVID-19. So working from home sounds pretty exciting, and to some people it means more freedom, more time with family, less time spent in traffic, and to some it actually means more sleep. But if you've been given this opportunity to work from home, it doesn't mean that it's time to chill back and stay lax. Actually, productivity is key, whether you're working in the office or you're working remotely. And that's why I'm doing this video, to just give you tips on how to stay productive at home during how to stay productive while working at home during this period. I've had an experience working from home occasionally for the last 5 years, owing to my line of work. And some of the insights that I've gathered actually is the first key thing to being productive while working at home is that you need to outline your schedule way in advance. And when it comes to identifying your schedule, this is where you define where to work, when to work, and how to work, and also maintaining boundaries with the people around you. So the first key thing to outlining your schedule when it comes to working from home is basically setting aside the hours that you're going to be working. Really. So these are some of the challenges you get when you're working from home, shooting this video right from home. So as well, please, no distractions. Please, you're distracting me. You need to be a good camera person. Okay? Yeah, so the first thing that is important when it comes to outlining your schedule, as I was saying, is setting out the hours that you're going to be working. Okay, so you need to block those hours. And for me, I usually I'm more of a morning person, and so this is a routine that I carry home even when I'm working from home. And so I like starting my day at 6:30 in the morning, and so even when I'm working from home, that is the time. So 6:30 to around noon. And one of the things this helps me with, especially if you're a working mom, it gives you so much time in the morning to do a lot of work before the kids wake up and become a distraction. And so setting out the hours, blocking them, also gives you a schedule that you're going to stick with for the rest of the days that you'll be working from home, right? And so we go to tip number 2 of getting you productive while you're working from home is coming up with a to-do list and sticking to it. When you're working from home, there's plenty of distractions. There's family, and there's also TV, social media, and all these other things that come in line of your work. And so when you have a to-do list, that helps you stay grounded. And so for me, what I do, I have to ensure, actually the key thing is to ensure you're not listing down your to-do list in the morning of the day that you're sitting on your desk to work. This is something that you come up with a day before. Like today is Tuesday, and so what I was working on today, what I've been working on today, it is something that I have to ensure it's on my to-do list the night before, like yesterday. And so you come up with a to-do list. I usually have 2 ways of recording my to-do list. One is a small notebook. I forgot to bring it home, it's still in the office. And the other one, which is where it comes in handy when you forget the physical one, is an app. It's a tasks. Let me show you. It's here. I don't know if, let me try and zoom it. Tasks. It's a I don't know if you can see it here. So what tasks does is that it allows you to, block things that you want to do, and it even gives you a notification on that. So you're able to even, let's say I have something here, and this is on researching on scripting methods. So this is a task that I've done. It's one of the things I want to be doing this year, and so it's set for every Tuesday at 7 a.m. and it gives you, the app gives you an opportunity to reschedule. So once you complete a task, it gives you an opportunity to mark as complete. Okay. So the to-do list helps you to stay grounded. You know what you're supposed to do. It helps you adhere to your deadlines and meet them as well. Okay, so for me, I usually list them in order of priority. So maybe that's something you want to borrow. And tip number 3 to staying productive while working at home is maintaining boundaries with the people around you. Now, this is something that probably doesn't apply if you live alone, but if you have people within your space, then definitely this is something that you really want to look into. And so what this means is that you have to communicate to the people around you about your work schedule, and they have to, respect that. And so this is where the first tip that I spoke about setting up your schedule comes into play. Now, if you're a working mom like me in Nairobi, and you have our typical nannies and domestic managers, when they see you at home, this is the time they want to get some time off and go visit their kids and whoever else they want to visit, or it's the time they want to leave the kids totally upon your responsibility. And so the key thing that you want to communicate to these people is your schedule. You have to define it that you'll be working each day of the week between this and these hours, and at that time you do not want any distractions. And so anything that probably they would want you to do, be it house chores or attend to the kids, something that you can do afterwards. And so if you don't have an outlined work schedule, it's difficult to communicate this. And tip number 4, as far as working from home is concerned, it's staying disciplined. This is such a crucial thing, and this applies whether you're working from home or you're working from the office. Discipline is what will get you doing what you're supposed to do and delivering to your expectation. And this is more important if you're at home, because your supervisors are not constantly observing you and watching you. So you really need to be disciplined. Stick to your work schedule, stick to the hours you've set, your boundaries with the people around you, and just deliver up to your expectations. Okay. And the last tip is definitely when you're working from home, you can't just stay locked up. You need to get out of the house. You can be swamped up, especially if you're in the creative space like some of us. So you need take some time off. I know right now we are encouraging social distancing due to the COVID-19, but you can just step out of the house, step out your balcony. If you live in a flat, walk downstairs and back, walk within your court, and it helps you get some air and fresh ideas, fresh thoughts. And basically those are my 4 tips to get you productive while working at home. The first one, outline a schedule and stick to it. The second one is get a to-do list and stick to it. The third one is maintain boundaries with the people around you. The fourth one, stay disciplined. And the third one, stay disciplined. And the fourth one, get out of the house. So I hope those have been helpful. If you've been working from home, let me know which of these tips works for you, and if you have others, feel free to share in the comment sections. And if working from home is one of these new things that I've just hit you right now, let me know which of the 4 tips you're going to be practicing. And if you have any challenge that you're currently facing in your working from home situationship, please comment below. Let's engage and find solutions to that. If you haven't subscribed, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and be part of the Voice It Squad. Thank you.